Hey, board gamers, BJ from Game Gumbo here, back in the Gumbo pot. This time with another unboxing. We're taking a look at TOKAIDO, the brand new edition from Stonemaier Games. We'll also be showing off those brand new metal coins that you can get for the game. It's a game for 1 to 5 players designed by Antoine Bauza. We've played it many times. Can't wait to see this edition. It is a review copy from Stonemaier Games. So let's get right to the table and see what's inside this box. All right. It looks like they've made some changes. They've got a solo mode that we're going to look at that also goes to 5 players now. The artwork and kind of the style seems to be the same, but we're going to take a look and see. This is the front cover. It shows the Automa factory with the 1 player. That part looks very similar. Of course, we're going to be showing off those metal coins because in the old days it had just the regular coins. Stonemaier picked this one up. And immediately lots of fans get excited because this is a game that was very popular for a very long time. I used to have a running game of this. Besides playing it live, I used to have a running game of this with the name Father Steve O'Rourke on BGA, and I could just never beat him. A 2-player game is surprisingly very competitive. So I want to see some of the changes that they've made. But my understanding is that from an aesthetic standpoint, it's probably still the same game. Okay. So first off, we've got the beautiful linen finish rule book that Stonemaier is known for. Object of this game is we're going to be going down the path of Kyoto, I think it is, if I remember right, something like that, in Japan. And as we go along the way, we're supposed to be enjoying the journey. So we'll be eating different foods and taking snapshots of the landscapes. So it was a very relaxing game. It can be played that way. It can also be kind of a knife fight because 2 players, it's that mechanic where you can go as far as you want and then the other player can take all the stuff until they catch up to you and then it's your turn again. So, you can kind of snipe something that the other player really wants or get some kind of, engine that you want. Not engine, but this set collection thing. So this is how to set up the game, playing the game, collecting the different souvenirs, arriving at the inn. There's 4 inns along the way, and that's kind of the reset for each round of the game. And we can purchase things if I remember right. It has been a while since I played it. I should have checked BGG stats to see the last time I played it. An explanation of all the achievement cards and the different travelers. One of the things I liked about it is that it came with travelers, and each one of them had kind of a tiny little special power that you could use. And you want to play to that power, of course, when you're playing. Special rules for 2-player games. You add a neutral traveler to the starting line. Okay, interesting. And then some background about Japan and the panoramas and everything else about it. So designed by Antoine Bauza. All right, excellent rule book there. We've got the solo mode, which I will leave for you to discover on your own. A little player's aid for the solo mode. And then we get to the game itself. Got some thick punch board. It's produced by Panda Games. They do such a great quality of product. So I like this. So in the front of these are the different travelers that you're going to pick one of these before you start out on your journey. And it's got a kind of language independent reference as to what it does, but you don't, if you're an English speaker, you can look right at the back and it says what this means. When you arrive at the inn, you can, before the meal, you draw an encounter card and apply its effect. So that's a helpful reminder. All right. These punch out super easy, but I mean, I expect that with Panda Games and with Stonemaier Games. These are the coins that I'm very familiar with. That's the ones that we have. We're going to take a look at the special edition coins, the metal coins, and they have a little hole in the center. Very used to this. So these are very similar. Don't remember what these pieces are. Let's see real quick. Is that player pieces for the score? Maybe? Components 5. Travel point markers. Okay. And then some color tokens. Okay. Good. So these punch out super easy. I will do these off camera after we finish the video. All the different travelers. Each time it stops at the inn, Hirotada can gain 1 coin from the reserve and donate it to the temple, scoring a point for this coin. This is in addition to the 1, 2, or 3 coins you can donate to the temple. So this one is you want to get a lot of money and and at each time you hit the temple, give up some money for more points. Okay, so easy to punch out. Let's keep taking a look. We've got 5 more travelers, 3 more colors, and that'll give us gray, gold, blue, and green. A little point scoring. Super easy. We've got some more of the travelers. This is, I don't remember the name, but when she it's Satsuki. When she arrives at an inn, Satsuki receives the first meal card from the meal cards pile for free. I remember Satsuki, yeah. That was a popular one between me and Steve. All right. Because instead of having to spend money for the meals, you can just get them for free. So that's all of the different travelers. Gorgeous art on these, as you can see. We've got 8 travelers here and some coins to punch out, which I'll do later. Then this is one of the things that Tokaido was known for was this long, kind of thin board. As you can see from left to right. Big, long, thin board. That was definitely different from other games we played. We were used to the Ticket to Ride style, big rectangle or big square board that you've seen, New York 1901, those kind of games. But this one has this long traveling board. And you'll be moving your traveler down. I've even heard that Stonemaier is going to come out with some actual little miniatures. I'm not sure if that's true or not. So you'll move your little traveler down, which we're going to get to in a second. And wherever you stop, that's the action that you're going to take. The different actions are shown by these different little graphics. And of course, you stop at the inn, and the first person to get there is going to be the last to go, last to leave. I got it. Boy, it's been a while since I played this. And then it's got a little bit about the set collection here. Yep, that's Tokaido. I actually had this upside down. Yeah, there it is. Tokaido going along the route. There will be the different cards that we'll be drafting. All right, so that's the board. And then we've got some more player pieces in the different colors. Yep, and that's just your standard player tokens. And the travelers. Little meeples, not anything very fancy. Oh, kind of used to special fancy things with Stonemaier. Nothing on the faces or anything. It's just they're plain, but they're gorgeous little wooden meeples, and they represent the 5 different player pieces. Then we've got the cards. I don't see that there's a change. Leave me a comment if this has a change, but this looks similar to the cards that I remember. Sold my game at BGG Con many years ago. So there's the different landscape or panorama cards that you're trying to collect. Yep. And you can see it's just gorgeous artwork there. Looking out on these different landscapes that you're going to be trying to get kind of watercolorish look. Beautiful. See what else we got here. These are easy to open, by the way. Kudos to Stonemaier. I struggle because I bite my fingernails a lot and I don't have any fingernails, but these are super easy to open up. All right. These are how you're going to score points. So a little in-game scoring. The traveler who has the most souvenir cards scores 3 points. So these are goals that people can try to meet. And then we've got these cards here. You can score some more points. And the meal cards, the dango, yakitori, soba, tofu, with the costs and the points that you can score. And again, remember, one of those characters allows you to get the first one for free if you don't have to pay. Some of the visitors that we'll meet as we're going down. The shokunin, draw a souvenir card and add it to your collection. That's an interesting one. Gain a mountain panorama card. Okay, we looked at those earlier. The hashi, these are little wasabi, washi. These are little items that you can collect with the costs and the types of the item at the bottom or the set collection. And solo cards. So I'll put these aside. I recognize that symbol from other games. So that's the little automa symbol. And then some more panorama cards. And that is all the cards we get. I will definitely put these in a separate bag. All right, and the last thing to go through, plenty of bags to give us, thank you. Oh, nice. A little player reference card that you can hand out. Hopefully there's 5, crossing my fingers. Don't like it when companies give 2 or 3 to share among 5 people. That just doesn't make sense to me. There's 5 different ones. It describes what each of the little symbols on the Tokaido, on the trail, the temple, the encounters, the inn, and the shop, the forum, panoramas, and hot springs. So nice little reference card for all 5 of the players to look at. So when they see the symbols, they can just glance at those. And then last but not least, I'm going to show off the Tokaido metal coins. It doesn't say exactly who produced these. You know, in some of the other stuff that I have is from Top Shelf, but it's just got Tokaido Stonemaier on it. So let's open these up. All right. Couldn't help but spring for them. So it's his review copy, but I sprung for the extra metal coins. I love the feel of metal coins when I play games. I have a whole like 3 sets of metal coins over there for different games, like space games or pirate games or, you know, the Euro type games. And I like the feel of them when we play. And these feel, oh, these are super thick. Love the way they feel. And as you can see, they are gorgeous representations. Now, come on, man. You want to play with this little cardboard coin, or do you want to play with these cool metal coins? There's no question about mine. So that is the metal coins for playing with Tokaido. There's not really an insert here. It's just got a little channel insert. But in all honesty, that's about all you need for this kind of a game. You just need something for the player pieces and some for those things, and a place to put the board and the rules. So that's pretty simple. All right, that's everything you get in the box of Tokaido, the brand new edition from Stonemaier Games. I want to thank Stonemaier Games for sending us this review copy. Again, I did purchase the metal coins myself, and I am a Stonemaier champion, so I do get a little discount on the shipping and things like that. So I just want all that out there when you're watching the video. But this isn't a review. This is just me going through, looking at the art, looking at the cards, looking at the gameplay. Going to try to get this one streamed. For sure, we'll do a review on it, either a video or a written review, so take a look at that. And I would like to know in the comments, have you played both versions, the old version or the new version? You notice any difference? Is it a game that you're going to play solo or up to 5 players? I know I'm kind of excited about the fact that you can play it up to 5 players, because this is really kind of a relaxing, chill game as you're playing. And it should be pretty easy to add more people. But until next time, or until Sobo 2026, laissez, temps, rouler.